good morning, everybody. If your AR-15 is making this sound, and you want it to sound more like then more than likely what you're going to need to do is just lubricate your buffer spring. You can use, what I use is Extreme Weapons grease. I got this off of Amazon for like $14, $15. Use a Q-tip. You can use one of these as well. And I'm gonna show you where I lubricated or where I put a little bit of grease. You don't need a whole lot. Actually, very little. And I'll just show you the points where I greased on my AR-15. Give me a second. All right, here's the lower. So what you want to do, I just have a little butter knife. Put that down there, press that, and release this. Come on, and release the spring. Now, I do have grease on the spring. Like I said, it's very little, just enough to coat the spring. It doesn't need to be dripping off of there or anything like that. And I just took my Q-tip, went all the way around. I placed a little bit of grease in the buffer tube, I mean really thin. You don't, like I said, you don't need to cake it on there. Just a small, very little amount. It should be just a thin film. I also greased my takedown pins. Again, very little. You can't even hardly tell there's grease on there. Also grease down in the springs down in the trigger group. Again, very little. You shouldn't see no clumps of grease or anything like that. On my bolt carrier group, I just greased like some of the contact points. Again, you can probably see that's probably a little bit too much right there. But as you can see, I greased this. You just need a thin film right here. Same on the other side. A little thin film here. Yeah, that's probably a little much. I also grease this section here. Again, very thin. You can see that there's some grease on there, but it's really thin. Also, very thinly grease my charging handle. And it doesn't need, matter of fact, that might be even a little bit too much for me. Take one of my little towels, kind of just wipe that a little bit. All right. A little dirty from, I was at the range New Year's Day. Excuse the noise, it's my dog chewing on his bone. And so that's really about it. You don't need a lot, like I said, you don't need a lot of grease, very little. But that is just a little bit of maintenance to keep your AR, functioning. And if you got any questions, let me know. I appreciate it. Thanks.